back in 2015, there was a study that came out that basically said that 70% of the real estate was decentralized, and now we're seeing after the pandemic and the leasing requirements from the accounting standards 842, we're seeing that now it's getting more centralized. And what we're seeing in the marketplace too is accounting and real estate really have to talk hand in hand, because if there's a modification to a lease from the real estate side, the accounting people have to know about it and know how to report it and close the book. So we're seeing a lot more. The funny joke for me is always when I ask the real estate people how often you talk to accounting, they say too much. So, Misty, are you kind of seeing this same thing in the marketplace right now? Are you seeing where more teams are involved outside of just kind of real estate standalone?
Yes. So more and more we're seeing how there's a demand and requirement for each of these teams to collaborate and communicate with one another, because of what you mentioned, because of the accounting standards. But what we also have seen is that provides an open line of information flow that increases efficiency, improves the real estate decision-making process, because the information flow is moving through the teams more seamlessly. And if it isn't, we certainly suggest that at the onset. So no, it's being centralized more and more as we see it with our clients and prospective clients.
That's great. And Frank, you guys over at CBRE, are you seeing it more and more that a real estate is actually interacting or even taking the lead in different roles or different departments in terms of the leasing process in general?
I definitely do. I mean, there's a greater push for centralization. There's a greater push for transparency around data. And I think one of the main drivers outside of 842 was you had a lot of folks, leaders of organizations, who woke up on March 15th of 2020, and they didn't have good, reliable data at their fingertips in order to understand how they could effectively manage cost, expense out of a portfolio at a really trying time. So I think you had this greater C-level focus over real estate, which has been empowering real estate to have a much more active role inside of the organization.